In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up staff accounts within the system so that you can start adding your staff members to your system so that everyone can start participating and using the different parts of the system that they need to access. So to do that, we're going to navigate over to Setup down here on the bottom left-hand side. And then here in our system settings, we are going to select Staff. And here we have our one staff user, which is me, Gil Bates, and I want to go ahead and add some new staff users. So to add a new staff user, I'm going to click Add Staff, and then I'm going to add their name. So let's go with Zark Muckerberg, and then give him an email address. So you would add his work email address, so zark@demo.com. And then you would select their permissions. So these are the parts of the system that you want this user to have access to. So you might not want this user to have access to the analytics or the dashboards or the product sections of the system. So you would go through and choose which parts of the system this user has access to. So let's say that this user does indeed work for our support team, so they are part of the help desk, but they also manage our funnels, so they need to be able to view and edit our funnels. And because they do work for our support team, they might need to access our orders so that they can view order history. We can also go ahead and specify what specific orders they are allowed to view. So you might not want them to view vouchers, but you can let them view subscriptions, sales, and invoices within the system and any abandoned orders. But there's no need for them to view any abandoned orders, so we can just mark that as unchecked. And then perhaps they also need to view the programs section of the system and the website. So then you'll see that they've got 9 out of 54 permissions granted, and they can hit save. So now that we've added this staff user to the system, we do need to give them some login details and, well, a password. So because this is a real person that you have hired, you're not going to go to the actions and reset the password for them, but you can do that. If you want to, you can go ahead, create a dummy password. So we can say dummy, and then that's their password. And you can go ahead and then send them that password. Okay, well, let's add an extra character to that. And then you can send them that password and say, here's your email, here's your password, please log in and reset the password. They would reset their password in the same way. But you can also go ahead and simply send them a reset password link that is going to send an email off to their inbox that is going to allow them to reset their password outside of the system. And of course, you can delete the staff user as necessary. So those are a few things. But now, because Zark has some different permissions to the system, I do want to log in and show you what that looks like on his side. So I'm just going to open a new incognito window and log in as Zark to show you the differences between those two staff accounts. So let me do that quickly. Okay, and I'm going to quickly log in as Zark and then log in. And then you'll see that he only has access to the help desk, the orders, the programs, and my funnels. So that is what he has access to. And you'll see that within the orders, he only has access to sales, invoices, and subscriptions. So that is how you can create staff users and grant access to very specific parts of the system, depending on their job title. So now that you have created staff users and granted specific permission, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to set up system notifications so that when specific actions happen within your system, you are sent notifications from the system itself. I'll see you there.